Let's go do this easy and fun DIY technique with a pouring flower. To begin with, I am using a titanium white to give myself a nice background on my canvas. The colors I'm going to be using today are jet black, sunflower yellow, tangerine metallic, peacock teal metallic, navy blue metallic. I got this little mold. It's a paint pouring acrylic flower, and I am just going to go in circles so that the paint will start to evenly distribute out onto my canvas. Sometimes I use a cup, sometimes I just go directly to the paint. There's that beautiful sunflower yellow. And just watching it fall is so gratifying. And tangerine orange, I'm going to tilt it a little bit because you can see that it's going off of my surfaces, slightly larger in some areas, not in others. Therefore, most likely, my little spinner is not exactly equal and level to a flat surface, but that's okay with me. I like the irregularity. I want it to be balanced, and I don't mind the irregularity. Here again, this is a beautiful black, then navy, and just letting it sit and go down these edges to start to define these petals. Just want to give it a gentle spin so it spreads. And when I lift off anything, I try to lift it quickly without any drops happening, but as you can see, some of the colors are coming to the center. What I'm going to do, give it a little bit of motion so it spreads over the canvas, giving more of the color than that titanium white. The white is pretty, and I definitely like it for the contrast. I'm using a small open metal cup pour. I'm just going to use some of the remainder of the paint, just giving it some of that in the center. Sunflower contrast. I want some more of that black. I ran out of it in my little Dixie cup. And it's okay that it doesn't totally cover the surface because these paints are starting to mix and blend, and that's kind of the beauty of them. I just slightly lift up and go down, give it a little bit of a motion. You can already see that some of that color is going underneath, blooming forward. I grab my pick, and I'm just going to add a little bit of some shape here. Some circular shape to drag it down, be organic to this flower. Taking some of those colors and just playing with my pick. I also want to take some of that titanium white and give just a tip into my leaves, not too much. I like what's going on there, but definitely want to continue that story a little bit. And having things fall off of an edge is organic and real, so don't feel like you have to keep it on the top surface of your canvas. And really, whatever inspires you is the right thing. Just want to add a little more of that blue, bring in some shapes. You can see when I drag it in the matching parallel to the center circle, it's giving a very different shape to what we already have. I'm craving a little yellow here, so I'm going to put a couple of drops, and so I can balance it off a little bit better, dragging it through. Yeah, that's better for me. Now it's a little better proportion to all the colors in this painting. I'm satisfied. Look at these gorgeous flowers. And yes, of course, I'm going to be using that runoff because it's stunning. I'll do that in another video. But look at the contrast, even on my wax paper, my little freezer wax paper I use. One of my favorite go-tos for all my art. Ah, it's so pretty. Acrylic pour paint is miraculous. I love working with this fluid, beautiful color match. Thank you so much for joining me today and playing with some fun techniques to create this. Always wishing you happy acrylic pour creations. Have a great day.